Hello folks, I am glad you are here because that means you are trying to solve your first sudoku puzzle, and I am going to show you the framework and logic behind how I solve mine. Here we will be starting with an easy puzzle, and the rules are simple. Do not repeat any numbers 1 through 9 horizontally, vertically, or within a 3x3 box. And in order to do that, you cannot guess, and to solve the puzzle correctly, you need to adopt a certain reasoning and logic. So this is mine. That works for me. Let's get started. First, I scope out the map and I look for busy areas horizontally, vertically, and within the box. If they have all three, that's even better. For example, let's start in the middle. Here, this has 6 out of 9 blank spaces. It has 3 numbers horizontally and 5 numbers vertically. That gives you a good chance. So within the 3x3 box, we are missing numbers 3, 6, and 7. We have 3, but plausible answers are 6 and 7. Here in this row, plausible answers are 3 and 7. Here, because we have 7, plausible answers are 3 and 6. So in each of those blank spaces, we have 2 options. Basically, we cannot decide with full certainty, so we will move on. Let's go to the middle. So in this middle 3x3, we are missing 5 numbers. So let's move on to another box. In this bottom 3x3, we are missing numbers 2, 3, and 6. So here in the very last row, we have 6 and 3, so that leaves us with the number 2 to fill in the blank. And if you review this one more time, within the 3x3 box, we have the missing numbers 2, 3, and 6. So we are looking vertically and horizontally for numbers that expel the other options and leave us with only one choice. So in the last row horizontally, we have 3 and 6, which leaves us to conclude that the only right answer for this blank space is 2. 100% sure. No guessing. Let's move on. So now we have 3 and 6. Because we filled in the 2, those are the missing numbers within the 3x3. So we look horizontally for 3 and 6. They're not there, so either one of these could be 3 or 6. We don't know right now, so we move on. I'll decide to go to the middle now because it looks like a busy area. So going horizontally here and vertically here. Let's just go numerically to see what numbers are missing. So we have 1, 2, vertically, 3, 4, horizontally, 5. And within the box, we do not see 6. Vertically, we do not see 6. Horizontally, we do not see 6. We see 7, we see 8, and 9. Once again, I hope you can follow the logic to how we got to the number 6. Because 6 is not seen in the 3x3 box, and for the specific blank space we're looking at, it is not seen in the row, and it is not seen in the column, but every single other number from 1 to 9 is seen. That leaves us to conclude that 6 is the correct number. Moving on to the row below it right here. We have 4 possible numbers. Well, let's look vertically. What are we missing? We have one, we're missing 3 and 4. That's what we're missing for this horizontal line. 3 and 4. Here we have 3. So that means that the only number that is fit for this blank space is 4. And because this is a horizontal line and we have 8 numbers filled, we have only one missing number, which is 3. And we can also mildly verify that 3 is the correct number because we have no objections within the box, especially here horizontally. Now, with the more numbers you are starting to fill up, the more evidence you have to fill in other blanks. So let's go right here because we only have 2 numbers missing in this horizontal row, which are 2 and 9. All right, here we have 9. If we're looking specifically at this blank square, well, horizontally, we're missing 2 and 9. Vertically, we have 9. So that leaves us to conclude in the missing box, the only answer that can be, according to the rules, is 2. And in the other blank box, because we have the whole other row filled with other numbers, the only missing concluding answer is 9. Everything looks good. It takes a while to complete these, but as long as you follow some type of logic to find evidence behind your answer, you should get there. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of a framework to try to solve your own Sudoku puzzles. You have fun with it and you can level up to the more difficult puzzles. I'm gonna finish this and I'll be back to show you my puzzle. I finished, and my final advice I would give is to write down the answers that could be possible so you don't forget and mess up, especially if you're doing this on paper. That's how I started. And just be patient, leave it, come back, because yeah, it can get quite confusing, but hopefully this gives you just a little bit more insight of how you can get started and complete your first puzzle, guys. Have fun. Let me know how it goes.